Let's talk about Coinbase, which put out a little bit of a blog yesterday that was interesting. A little fuddy, maybe, but they cast doubts on rival stablecoin Tether. Coinbase, of course, is working with Circle to issue the USDC stablecoin. The USDC stablecoin is the second largest stablecoin by market cap, flanked only by Tether, which is slightly larger. Tether, of course, has been plagued for years by doubts about the backing of it and the reserves, the liquidity of the Tether stablecoin. And Coinbase kind of came out of nowhere yesterday with this blog post and a tweet saying that maybe you should not be using Tether and that they would give free redemptions to swap between USDC and Tether. Now, I have a few ideas why they would do this. First of all, USDC is a Coinbase-backed product. So, of course, they want you to be using their product and not a rival product like Tether, which closely works with the exchange Bitfinex. But I think another part of this is interest rates are going up, and all these different stablecoins use interest rates or arbitraging between interest rates in order to accrue revenue. So that's my take on it. Zach, you might have some more thoughts on it, so we'll give it back to you.
I mean, I don't think they were actually fudding Tether. Like, if you read the post, it's like artful. It doesn't say anything. It just says, hey, you can switch for free. Just do it. It's trusted. They don't say anything about Tether. They just say how great Circle's USDC is. So I thought that was really funny, that the immediate subtext is evident to sort of crypto insiders such as us. But on its face, at least, there's no evidence that is offered in the blog post to suggest that Tether is not on sound footing, only that USDC is better and that you should definitely switch to the home team stablecoin over on Coinbase.com. So I don't know. I think it's funny, and it definitely comes a bit out of nowhere. I mean, I think there are certainly fears out here that if the contagion worsens, maybe some stablecoin issuers will be embroiled in some of the chaos that we've seen of late. So far, everything has been fine, should be stated. Tether seems to be doing great. Redemptions are processing pretty normally. Same can be said for Circle and USDC, which is governed by the Center Consortium, which is Circle and Coinbase. Those are the two members of the consortium that administers USDC. So things are holding up fine. This post is pretty funny. Obviously, the subtext is there, and people can read into it what they want. It's a funny one. Anyway, I'll toss it to Adam.
It's customer acquisition, basically. When, again, like when you're looking at these different competing products that are basically in the same vertical, what you're looking at here is a challenge of trying to effectively dethrone an incumbent that's been in place for longer than, Circle has been around. Not longer than Coinbase has been around, but longer than Circle's been around. And then the other thing about it is that if everything is okay, then it's actually not even like an acquisition cost, right? Because they're saying, we're going to swap you our dollar peg token for your dollar peg token over there. And then they're going to take all those dollar pegged tethers, take them back to Tether and be like, hey, we're cashing these out, by the way. So, I mean, like, I think that, I think you really nailed it, Zach. Like, this is a very smart play for them to make right now, because there are concerns that are kind of swirling, as they always do when we get into this part of the cycle, right? And so if people are already concerned, and it's something that doesn't even cost you money to do because you made a free blog post, and then you're going to be swapping $1 for another dollar and then redeeming it with your competitor, I think it's actually a pretty brilliant move, and they've executed it well.